Hi, my name is Marco. I'm a partner at Apricot Solar. I'm recording this video to talk about something that's called solar coaster. People who worked in the solar industry for several years, they already know what I'm talking about. If you're new to the solar industry, maybe you don't. First of all, if you don't yet work with Apricot Solar, I highly recommend you to watch one of my videos where I explain the compensation plan. Apricot Solar has the best compensation plan for leaders out of all Freedom Forever dealers. We don't have, you can compare our compensation plan for leaders with any other solar company. It's unbeatable. If you don't understand what I explain, one of those videos that I explain the compensation plan, reach out to me, post a comment below this video, and we'll chat and I'll explain you the compensation plan, okay? So I'm gonna be talking about the solar coaster. So it's really important to be talked about, especially in the solar industry, because nobody, they just mention the solar coaster, but they don't coach people on the solar coaster. So it's really important that you're coached in the solar coaster, so you know that when you make a lot of money, when you make a lot of sales, to be prepared that time will come that you're not gonna be as good, okay? And sometimes it's your fault, and sometimes it's not your fault. But good times and bad times, they happen, and I want to talk, and that's why I'm recording this video. I wanted to talk about that, okay? So I put here some, sometimes you're at the top, sometimes you're at the bottom. I put here sometimes you feel like you're rich, and then winter time comes, and then summertime comes, then you go back up, then vacation comes, then what you have going on goes down again, and then autumn comes, goes back up, and then winter comes again, and then you feel like you're poor because you're not selling as much. So one thing that I learned in the past almost 10 years in the solar industry is that you need to control yourself as far as spending, especially during summertime, so you are prepared for wintertime, okay? In the majority of the states, people sell, 3, 4, 5 times more during summertime when they're selling solar, and then wintertime, in some states, for example, like Florida, people are not paying as much during wintertime. The utility bills are low, so it's way harder to sell during wintertime in Florida than it is to sell during summertime, where people are using their air conditioning a lot. Okay, sometimes it's the opposite on the north side of the country. Meanwhile, like in wintertime, people are spending a lot of money like to heat their homes. Like if they live in Massachusetts, they live in Chicago, then it may cost them a whole lot more money to heat their houses than it is than they do on summertime. Okay, so you need to be prepared for those bad times, like the times of the year that you're not going to be selling as much. Sometimes people are used to selling 10, 15, 20 deals per month during summertime, but wintertime they sell 2 or 3. And if you're new to the industry, you're not prepared for that, you're going to suffer. Okay, so I've been in the industry, I've seen everything. Some people even have to leave the industry. They have to go, for a period of time, they need to go drive Uber, they need to go do something else just because they are not prepared those bad times. Sometimes they sell, during summertime, they sell a project that they make a $5,000 commission, they make a $10,000 commission, and then, they think they're rich, and then they go on vacation, and all of a sudden, they go down the solar coaster again. Or sometimes people, they sell 5, 10, 15 deals in a month, and they make a very good commission, and all of a sudden they go and buy, we have some people in our company who bought a Lamborghini, right? So what happens when you buy a Lamborghini, and then that time when you go downhill, winter time, and then how are you going to pay for that if you didn't purchase that Lamborghini paying cash for it, if it was financed? So don't think those bad times will come. Don't think that you're rich when you're selling 10, 15 deals. Just be prepared for the months that the coaster will go down. Wintertime, vacation, it's really hard for you to catch momentum. Sometimes we have sales reps that they're selling 5, 6, 7, 8 deals in a month. All of a sudden they go on vacation. When they come back, they don't know what happens. They cannot sell. They struggle to sell 2, 3. Meanwhile, before they went on vacation, they were selling 7, 8, 10, and that happens when you lose momentum. Okay, it's really hard for you to catch momentum and for you to keep the momentum, but it's really easy for you to lose momentum if you go on vacation, and if you're not prepared for when the bad times come. Okay, so the reason I'm recording this video is just for those of you who are new to the solar industry and you start making money, your 5, 10, 15, 20,000 a month. Don't spend that money, don't burn that money. Sometimes, some reps, they like to party, they like to go to the clubs and burn $5,000 on a weekend, but they're not prepared for what's coming, because the industry was one way before, and the industry now is a different way. Before, you would sell a project, the project would get installed, and you never got a clawback, like a chargeback. The lender, the financing company would charge back the company that installed the system, and then the company that installed the system will turn and charge back the sales rep. It wasn't like that before, but it is now. So maybe you're at the top, and all of a sudden you're gonna get like 2 weeks in a row, you're gonna get a chargeback from the company, and that chargeback may be like a $5,000 chargeback one week, and then you may get like a $7,000 chargeback the following week, and you don't get paid that week, and you're not gonna get paid the second week. And when it comes the third week, maybe you're expecting that some money to come in on that Friday, and then when that Friday comes, the money doesn't come. It's like the company had an issue with the bank. We're not gonna get paid on Friday morning. We're gonna get paid on Friday evening. And then when it comes Friday evening, they say, "Oh, we still have that issue. You're not gonna get paid until Monday." And then Monday morning comes, and you don't get paid on Monday morning. They say, "Well, it's gonna come Monday night." Okay, and you haven't been paid for the past 3 weeks, and all of a sudden you have that delay in getting paid. Okay, what happens if you're not prepared for that? To go 3 weeks or 4 weeks without pay? Can you do that? Think about that. Think right now. Can you go 3, 4 weeks without a pay? So that means if your answer is no, that means you're not ready for the downhill of the solar coaster. So every time you make money, remember, don't burn it, okay? Don't burn your money, okay? Solar, especially if you work in solar, you don't have a salary, and solar is the only thing you do. Some people, they work elsewhere. Solar is not 100% of what they do. But if you work 100% in solar, when you make a sale, when you make a commission, be prepared. When summertime comes, when you're at the top of the hill and you're making a lot of money, make sure you pay your bills ahead of time. Meaning, let's say winter is coming, right? So it's July. Let's say you're making a lot of money. It's June, July, August, September, October. But January, February, March may be like months that you're gonna struggle a little bit in making sales. So what I usually do, I pay my bills ahead of time. So what I like to do when comes November, I want to start like paying all my bills every paycheck that I get, if I can, okay? And that starts on winter time. It starts on summertime. I start paying my January mortgage. I start paying my February mortgage. I start paying my March mortgage, and that back in November, okay? Because I know during summertime, I'm gonna be making more sales. My team is going to be making more sales, and the amount of money that will be coming in will be bigger. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna prepare myself for the winter. So I'm gonna pay my January mortgage, I'm gonna pay my February mortgage, March, and I like to leave all my payments, my car payments, my house payments, all paid up to June until the next summer. So if something happens during winter time, if I struggle selling, if my team struggles selling, that won't affect me financially that much, because I already have all the bigger bills already paid for, mortgage and my car payment. Okay, so the small bills like food and gasoline and all of that, those are things that you still can manage to pay if you make like 1 or 2 sales a month during winter time. But the major bills, like if you have like a $2,000 or $3,000 a month mortgage, if you have like $1,000 or a $1,500, car payment, some people have 2 cars, 3 cars, and make sure you get those bills paid during the summertime. I'm recording this video during winter time. It's we are at the end of February, and our team is selling, which is a good thing. But when summertime comes in a few months, maybe another 2-3 months, there will be the weather will get warmer and people will be selling more. Make sure you get ready for the next winter. Okay, so this is it. This is a video especially for those of you starting in the solar industry. You need to be prepared for the months that you're not going to be selling as much. There's a lot of money to be made in the solar industry, and you need to be wise as far as what you do with the money. Once you start making a lot of money, don't burn your money, because bad times may come. I'm not going to say that they will come. They may come. Everyone who has worked for at least a couple of years in the solar industry, they know that some months they'll sell more, some months they'll sell less. If you just started working in the solar industry in the past 6 months, maybe you haven't experienced that yet, but you will. You certainly will. I've been in the industry for 10 years, and I know there's some ups and downs and I know that I need to control myself as far as what I'm gonna buy. I don't want to overspend. I don't want to overcommit myself. Always live below your means, especially if you live 100% off of the solar industry. And solar is the only thing that you do. Okay? God bless you guys. If you haven't joined Apricot yet, you're watching this video, post a comment, reach out to me. I wanted to talk to you more about the Apricot Solar Compensation Plan. We have the best compensation plan out of all Freedom Forever dealers. And so if you want to learn more about the compensation plan, there are some videos that I have recorded here in this channel. If you haven't watched them, watch them, or reach out directly to me and I'll talk to you. We can set up a Zoom and I can explain you a little bit more about the Apricot Solar Compensation Plan. Okay, God bless you, and I hope you're prepared for summertime to make some money this year, 2025. And make sure you save some money, pay off your bills, and get ready for the next winter or for the next time that the culture will go downhill. Okay, God bless you. I'll talk to you guys soon.